Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Mr. Rapid K-Mate. Today is a special day. We're doing a setup and house tour just for you, starting right now. Here we have my setup. It's pretty basic, nothing crazy. It just gets me through my Twitch streams. I'll give you close-ups and everything of the individual technologies that I use and what devices I have to make the streams happen. Let's go. Firstly, let's start with the monitor. So this monitor right here is my main monitor. It sits right in front of me when I'm gaming, and that one is what you see on the stream. That is everything you see on the stream is there. Now this is a 31.5 inch 2K monitor by Philips. It is awesome. It doesn't have a high refresh rate. It's not top of the line. It's not anything crazy to look at, but it works and it's pretty cool for my uses. I like it, although one day I would like to upgrade. My second monitor is right here. This one is a little bit smaller, and it is my multi-purpose monitor. So this is my Acer monitor. It's a little bit smaller than the main monitor. This is what I use Streamlabs on. This is what I use Discord on, and voice mod and Twitch soundtrack and anything that I need to operate the stream and keep it running. You know, I always say I need an assistant. If I had an assistant, they'd be looking at this screen. On top, you can also see two webcams. We have this one here, which is the Logitech Streamcam, which is my main stream webcam. And then next to it is my Logitech C922 webcam, which I use for when I'm doing hand cam and also for star jumps. I move it in between, as you guys probably know, to get the different angles. Also below my main monitor right here, and kind of in between that and the multi-purpose monitor, is my laptop right there. You see it just turned on. This is a touchscreen laptop that folds into a tablet. Right now it's folded, so it's kind of in this display mode, so the keyboard's actually behind the display right now, which is really handy because I use that for my chat, which you can see right there, right now. To operate that screen, I use this mouse, which is a Logitech cheapo Bluetooth mouse. Super cheap, nothing special, and that's what I use to operate that. I'm actually going to change angles now. Here we are, so now I can give you a better look. So this is the Logitech mouse right there. I don't use a mouse pad for it. I used to have a really long, big gaming mat, but I had to get rid of it because it was a bit trashy. So now I just have the plain desk, and this doesn't have a mouse pad, but my G502 gaming mouse by Logitech does. See this sexy thing? Got a little bit of RGB going on. It's actually got some weights to it. You can add weights to make it... Oh, God, how do I do this? There we go. You can add weights to make it heavier or lighter, depending on what you prefer. And then under that, I just have a regular old circular mouse pad. Although I do have merch mouse pads available on my site, I would have them, but I'm poor. Let's go. A little plug for you. And that one, this mouse, I use for my gaming and for operating the stream. It's pretty simple, nothing crazy. You can get more like RGB options, but this one I like because it's more functional. The next thing I'm going to show you is my Stream Deck. So this is a Stream Deck by Elgato, and this basically is how I operate most of the functions of the stream. So you can see I can change the scene from between starting and just chatting and all that. This is how I turn on hand cam and star jumps and all that stuff. Super easy, super simple. One of the best investments you can get as a Twitch streamer. Also, another good investment is this item right here, which is a multi-USB hub. So good, I need it. What else have we got here? So, I'll show you the PC and what's around the PC, just to the right. Okay, so here's my PC. Super simple. It's nothing crazy. There's a little bit of RGB, but it's RGB that came with it. I didn't purposely look for RGB. So right here you can see this is an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X CPU. I've also got a RTX 2080 Super GPU right underneath. 32 gigabytes of Ripsaw RAM, which is awesome for my needs. And it's a Tomahawk, I think it's Asus Tomahawk Max Pro motherboard. I don't know, in front of that I've got my Astro A50 headset. Very expensive. I wouldn't recommend them, to be honest. They're good, but are they that good for the price? I don't think so. This is where I keep some headache medicine, just in case. I also keep my sour candy. These are warheads. This is what I use when you guys make me suffer with the sour candy. This is where I keep the tiny hands when they're not in use. And you can see as well, just here, there's a couple lights. Now, this light I haven't used in a long time, because I don't feel like I need it now. But then there's this one, which I always have on my right side, which is a red lamp, just to give me... I like having light on my face. Different colors to give a bit of depth and match the background as well. So there's a red one on my right, and there's a blue one on my left, which I'll show you soon. Before we move on to that, I'm going to show you this. This is my Razer Ripsaw HD capture card. This is what I use to capture my Xbox One X and Switch gameplay. Super cool. It is problematic sometimes with audio. I don't know why, but it is. Okay, so switching angles again. This is my main gaming keyboard. This is my Alienware Pro Gamer keyboard. It's RGB. I can change the colors as much as I want. There are hotkeys on the side. I don't use them because I don't know how. I tried, trust me. And yeah, it's really good. I like it. I like the feel of it. They are brown keys, I think, which is not what I was looking for, but I don't mind them. I think one day I might go for a, if I could upgrade, I would probably go with the Black Widow keyboard. Yes, indeed. And then for this monitor here, the chat monitor, I use a cheapo Logitech keyboard. It's really cheap, and I barely use it, so we won't dwell on that item right there. Now, right here, under my main monitor, I have my Xbox One X right here. So that's my Xbox One X that I use for whenever I need to play, like, certain games on Xbox. I can't think of any. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Certain games that I already own on Xbox that I don't want to buy again on PC. This is a receiver for a headset that I have. It's a different one. It's this one here, actually. It's a Plantronics Rig something. Rig 800LX. And it's actually a really good headset. I kind of regret buying the Astro, to be honest, because that one was good enough. But we have it, and that's life. I also have, this is what I use for a lot of gameplay when I'm not using mouse and keyboard. This is an Xbox One X Elite wireless controller in white. And this is a little switch dock for your Joy-Cons. And right next to that, right here, this is my switch dock. And then to the left of that is my blue lamp that I told you about earlier. It all comes around. Also to the left of that are my Brita filters. These are what I use because you guys make me drink a lot of water. A lot of water. So I use those when I need to refill. Because I don't want to drink because I don't want to drink just straight tap water. Because I will be dying. Now another thing I want to show you is this. This is my mic. It is a blue Yeti Nano. Super simple. With a pop filter and a swing mic stand. Super simple. When I'm not, when it sits here when I'm streaming, and then when I'm done, it goes up there so I can watch TV from the bed behind me. And my chair is, I don't know what, it's just a chair. It's a chair. Oh, it's an Onyx. It's by Onyx. The Onyx. I don't know. It's not. It's a chair. It's a fucking chair. Deal with it. Also, you'll notice right here is a curtain. And you can kind of see here, this is a tube that connects to my aircon. It pumps hot water, not hot water, hot air out of the room. It's quite handy. So that's the setup. Now, to my right, next to the PC, that's where the wheel and Svetlana live when I'm not streaming. They kind of just get shoved over in the corner next to the rapid refrigerator. I'll pick you up and show you. So there's Svetlana and the wheel. Now behind me are things you're probably more familiar with. You got the rapid sign right there, right there, right there. You got some fairy lights. You got the bed right here. This is where I sleep. Very nice, very nice. You got the curtain behind, and yeah. some flashing lights. Now it's funny, if you actually look closer at the rapid sign, it looks a lot worse in person. It's held together by zip ties. You do what you can. And then up there, above the rapid refrigerator, is a red light for the wall. Doesn't really pick up as red on camera, but it is, trust me. And then around here, we have my aircon and a fan, because right there, because it gets hot, okay? So that's the setup. I think it's time to move into transition. The kitchen. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the setup. Nothing crazy, but it works for my purposes. This is the rapid bedroom. So now, let's move into the rapid kitchen. On the other side, the other side of the curtain, this never happens. Wow, we're walking past the front door, by the way. Oh, it's a door. And here we are in El Kitchen. It's so mediocre. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the rapid kitchen. Here is the piece de la resistance. This is where I keep the food. Any food in there? I don't know. I don't really go in here. No, not really. But alcohol. Let's go. You never know. You never know. So that's that. Here's the sink. Remember, do your dishes. Keep things clean and tidy. That's my microwave. This is the light. You can't really. Hang on. Yeah, there's the lamp that puts the color on the curtain. A bit of backlighting for you. Ooh, fancy. And then over here we have the stove. The oven doesn't work. And it's crap. But hey, it's my crap. So, over here we have Judy. Right down here on the ground. Right down there. Bam. Judy is my scale. Although I think there's something wrong with Judy because she never tells me I've lost weight. So I think it's broken. Fun fact. Also, call her Judy because she judges me. So yeah, there's that. So that's the kitchen. Super simple. I'll see if I can get a better shot so you can see how small it is. It's super small and tiny. There's the curtain. This is why I haven't done any cooking streams, because it's so small. I don't know how I do it. But people with small penises do things, so we'll have to learn from them. So from the kitchen we come into the bedroom, otherwise known as the room of boxes and shit. So here you see, this is where all boxes go to die in my place. I don't have any way of getting rid of them. So every box I've forgotten for any of the things that I've had delivered are all in this room. We'll do a little bit of a tour for you. So here in the front we have aircon, fan. So this is my box for my motherboard, B450 Tomahawk Max. We got here, this is a mount for my, double mount for my screens. Here's a vacuum, ironically. In the back you have one of my monitor boxes. That one is a box for my chair. There's a sandwich maker. This is my Astro A50 box. This is U-Foods. They used to take your box when they delivered the food so that you didn't have to have a box lying around. Well, because of COVID, that doesn't happen anymore, so now I have a free box. So that's fun. There's a light box. This box actually has a coffee table in it, but I have nowhere to put it. So when I move, this thing will be unboxed. We have lamps. That's my capture card. There's my gamer mat that I no longer use. This was actually the Christmas tree that I had, the LED Christmas tree for Christmas. That's a mattress box, fridge box, bunch of boxes, bunch of bullshit. And then over here you actually have a bunch of stuff that you might recognize from the channel. This is all stuff that is no longer in use and keeping it maybe for a rainy day, who knows. So we have, you might recognize this from Halloween, Gerald. You might recognize that. This is from Christmas. Obviously Christmas shit. The Christmas LED tree. Some bowls, because bowls. This actually, I was going to use this for Christmas, but I didn't end up using it because I was going to wear it as a hat. But fun fact, it doesn't fit on my head. And when I did put it on, even though it didn't fit, you could only see this far because of the screen cutting off. So, don't know what we're doing with that, but maybe next year we'll figure it out. Maybe if we move. Here's my Satan wig from Halloween. This is the Joker wig from my Halloween costumes. So yeah, a bunch of crap from my channel that is no longer in use, just sitting there waiting to die. And clothes. And yeah, this is the room of boxes. Now it's time to take a journey from the room of boxes to the cleaning room. Oh, we go to a dark and creepy hallway. Oh, it's Freaky Friday. And then over here we have the creepiest toilet I've ever seen in my life. And it's mine. It's very thin and long. Unlike me. And then over here we have, this is the door. The back door, just in case I need to run. This is the bathroom. It's nothing simple. You got a sink, a shower, washing machine, and a mirror that I need to clean. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for embarking on this ride with me. Thank you for joining me. As I showed you, my setup and house tour. It is a one-bedroom apartment. I'm a bachelor. What more do you need? I mean, one day, obviously, I want to move into a bigger place, and I really want to do cooking streams and things like that, but, you know, one thing at a time. We just enjoy the time we have together right now. So thank you for joining me on this ride. It's been a pleasure having you, but I must ask you to leave. So, I love you. I love your work. Keep the gong strong. Stroke that pussy. And I'll catch you in the next video.